Hello beautiful people out there, welcome back to my channel Rami Stories. So here I am back again with a new video. So in this video let's talk about IELTS listening. So I would want to give you guys some tips and strategies how you can actually improve your listening score basically. And guys, I happen to score 9 out of 9 bands in IELTS listening. So I think I might be the best suited person, or maybe the person who has got the right qualifications or maybe the right score to help you understand. So let's go ahead with our video. Okay, so for this IELTS listening exam, so let's start with the basics. Okay, so IELTS listening consists of 4 sections, right? Each section has got like 10 questions, so total 40 questions. So out of these 40 questions, if you can look at the scoring range, like out of these 40 questions, at a minimum you need to score 35 out of 40 to get your dream band of 8, listening 8, right? So it's all, the room of error is like 5 questions. So somehow you need to figure out a way to score at least 35 or 40 out of this entire 4 sections. So it comes out like this, each section is tougher as it goes on. Like, first section 1 is very easy, section 2 little harder, section 3 little harder, section 4 is little harder. In this listening sections, the main strategy is to concentrate on the present question. You know what I'm saying? So if you are trying to answer a question and you are waiting, you got to wait once the answer pops up. If it doesn't pop up, just move on. If you find you happen to not concentrate on this question, you just write it up or scribble something, and then you go move on to the next question, because at the end you will have like 10 minutes of time to add your answers into the answer sheet, right? So it's totally a 40-minute exam. 30 minutes is for the recordings, and then writing your answer at a time, and the last 10 minutes is to transfer your answers to your answer sheet. So that's the thing basically, right? So yeah, first main thing is just don't hang on to that one question you were not able to answer, move on. Okay, and second strategy is to actually underline your key sentences basically. Like, for example, which year is this guy born? It means they are trying to give you an answer in the form of an year. Okay, or for example, which place is this hotel located? It means that they are going to it means that they are letting you know about the location of the hotel. At the time, what you need to underline is that which place. You need to just make a round of this place. Once you make a round or maybe underline it, then you will know. Once you are trying to answer that, once you listen the recording, it will know. Okay, fine. If they talk about a place, just write it down. They can also use a synonym. Like instead of telling you for a place, they say it is located. So it's kind of that basically. This listening is all about antonyms, synonyms. They will never give you an answer straightforward. You should look for the nuances. So that's tip number 2. So tip number 3 would be, so the tip number 3 would be basically to practice. That is all I can say. In listening, I personally happen to write almost like 20 to 30 papers. Every day I used to do like 2 to 3 papers for sure. I used to play the recording, I used to get the Xerox papers, and I used to write it. I used to simulate it like a real exam, because that is very important. You try to think like you are writing a real exam. Simulate yourself, make your brain think that it is a real exam, and then you just take a paper, pencil, and then just play the recording and then write it out. That is how you will improve. Once you find out there is an error, or you are finding it difficult to answer your listening sections, go back. Like, okay, fine, you are not able to answer like multiple choice questions. Just try to Google or go to YouTube and then type in. A lot of there are like hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos out there that will help you to understand better. And then it will help you to resolve what are the errors you are making, and then practice it back. Try some other paper. I was able to download, there are like lot of free papers online. Just download it. There are like lot of PDF files, I guess, and then later on you can just go to a shop, take a print, come back home, and then prepare on the paper. So that's one of the key things in listening. You actually need to take a piece of paper, or maybe take the Xerox of those papers, and then use a pencil or pen to write your exam. So that's one of the key steps. So that's tip number 3. right? So that's the most important tip, like practice. So that's all I could say. If you okay, to recapitulate or to summarize, the main three things that you need to do in order to crack your IELTS exam are: step 1 is to concentrate on the present question. Forget about the previous one, forget about the next one. If you are not able to find the answer, skip it. Go to the next question, because don't get stuck at the same, because recording doesn't stop. It moves on. It will never wait for you to answer it correctly, okay? Second tip is that you should actually need to underline the keywords basically. If they talk about a place in the question, underline it. And then in the same way, for this multiple choice as well, just underline what they're asking for. That will help you answer better. Third thing is pretty obvious: practice, practice, and practice. That is all. The more you practice, the better you get. If you find it difficult to answer some type of questions, just go to YouTube. There are like hundreds of videos that will help you solve these answers. I did the same. Or you can go to Google or whatever. If you want more about this, if you want to learn more about IELTS listening, if you're not able to answer properly, or if you want more tips or strategies, please comment below and do like this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.